If the protagonist of Starfighter is the same age as the actor playing him, Ryan Gosling, then he would be the right age for someone who was born on 1BBY. On the other hand, Star Wars D's Starfighter director Shawn Levy says that his film isn't a sequel, and that it will be an entirely new story. Then again, that doesn't necessarily mean that Gosling's lead character can't be Bix and Cassian's son. With Starfighter set for theatrical release on May 28, 2027, it'll be some time before we know whether this theory holds water. But considering the 2 years between Andor's finale and Starfighter's release, the movie picking up where the show ended would be perfect timing. Moreover, this would also mean that the hero of Starfighter is force sensitive, as it's heavily implied that this is the case for Bix and Andor. And this brings us to our next big theory. Before the child is revealed, Bix walks through the wheat fields as if searching for something, until she stops. A pained expression washes over her face as the baby stirs. This was the moment both Bix and their child sensed the sacrifice of Cassian Andor on Scarif in Rogue One. In fact, the last scenes of Andor resemble the climax of Rogue One not just visually, but narratively too, with both Bix and Andor holding the one they love. This is also why, right before the last sequence cuts to black, Bix has a proud look on her face. Cassian may be dead, but she knows that he died fulfilling his destiny, and though Cassian may not know it, his selfless actions have helped usher in a more peaceful galactic era for his own child, which leads to the next theory. Another huge possibility is that Cassian Andor's child never became anyone special, and she or he simply lived a peaceful life in the wake of the Empire's collapse. And why not? It may sound boring, but the Rebel Alliance fought precisely so the next generation wouldn't have to. Bix would have raised the kid as a tech whiz, so in this theory, they actually thrive as two of the few fixers in Mina Rao. For what it's worth, this is exactly what Cassian would have wanted for Bix and their kid, had he known that the child existed. And we also have a good idea of what Bix names their child. Among the handful of Ferrix natives who sought refuge in Mina Rao, Brasso was Cassian Andor's best friend, and he essentially died so Cassian, Bix, and Wilman could escape the Empire. After the three had to leave Brasso's corpse behind, there would be no better way to honor Brasso's memory by naming Cassian's son after him. In Season 1, Brasso was the one who took care of Maarva when Cassian was away, and he even put Maarva's funeral stone to good use. Obviously, if the kid is female, she would be named after Maarva, who's not just Cassian's mother, but was a legendary Ferrix revolutionary. But what do you think? Should Disney use Cassian Andor's child in a future show or movie, or should they leave the legacy of Andor where it lies? Tell us your thoughts in the comments, and thanks for watching Screen Rant.